Hi guys, it's Rob from Rollerballs. I've got a video today on the banana sex link. I have done a previous video on the banana sex link, but I've been asked to update that to include super bananas and how that works with the banana sex link. So the first half of the video is actually a recap of a previous video explaining how sex is determined in ball pythons and how the banana sex link works. And then the second half of the video, which I'll put a timestamp on there for you guys so that you can jump straight to it. If you're already familiar with the banana sex link and you don't want to wade through the whole video, you can jump straight to the supers part, which will start in the second half of the video. But we do cover it all. It's all there for your reference if you need it. Let's talk sex. Sex in ball pythons, in particular, how sex determination works in ball python reproduction. Ball pythons are actually very similar to humans. It's an XY chromosome relationship, and the female carries two X chromosomes and the male carries an X and a Y chromosome. And it's the heterogametic partner, or the male, that carries the XY chromosome that determines the sex of the offspring. This is the female with her complete strand of DNA with her two X chromosomes, and here is our male with his X chromosome and his Y chromosome. And the chromosomes themselves actually form part of the DNA. They're not like genes that we've worked with before in our genetic calculations. The chromosomes are actually part of the genetic material. So in fact we don't need these coloured balls to represent our male and female. Here is the female with her genetic strands both carrying the X chromosome in pink, and here is our male. One half of his genetic material is carrying the X chromosome in pink and one half is carrying the Y chromosome in blue, and he is a male because he has that Y chromosome. So when we pair these two together and look at just what outcomes there are for determining sex, let's take our male and we split the genetic material in half, and we split the female's genetic material in half because we only need half the genetic material from each parent, and we're going to recombine that in the offspring. So let's take this half of the male's genetic material with the X chromosome in pink, and we pair it to this half of the female who is also carrying the X chromosome. So we get two X's, two pink X chromosomes. This is a female. We pair this half of the male carrying the X chromosome with this half of the female, and the female is of course only carrying two X chromosomes, and so we get another two X chromosomes in this box, the two pink ones. So again, this is a female. Now we take this half of the male and pair it to this half of the female, and now we're getting an XY relationship. So that goes in this box, and we take this half of the male to this half of the female, and we're getting an XY relationship. Okay, so using our Punnett square for the outcomes, there are only 4 potential outcomes because we're using two halves of the female, two halves of the male, and we're going to recombine them in 4 possible combinations. So you can see in the Punnett square this relationship is 50-50. We get two squares which have two X chromosomes, which are females, and we get two squares which have an X and a Y chromosome, which are males. So that is the expected outcome for ball python sex determination. Of course, it's exactly the same in humans. It's 50-50, and it's the male sperm that determines whether the offspring is going to be male or female. The female is only carrying the X chromosome on both halves of her genetic material. The male is carrying an X on one side and a Y on the other, and that's what makes him a male. So in this sexual relationship, exactly as with humans, it is the male that determines the sex of the offspring in ball pythons. The eggs are asexual and the sperm carries either the X chromosome or the Y chromosome, and it's the Y chromosome that makes the offspring male. Okay, fairly easy to understand. So 50-50 boys and girls, as you would expect. Now what happens when we add the banana gene? What is special about the banana gene that makes it the only sex-linked gene that there is? Okay, I'm going to represent the banana gene with this yellow clip here. And the banana gene, like any other gene, has the key to the genetic code for only one address or locus on the genetic material. And in this case, the banana gene carries the key that fits directly over the location on the genetic material that carries the sex. So our banana gene sits on top of the chromosome that determines sex, which means that when the banana gene is passed on, it carries with it the chromosome. So unlike any other gene which is completely independent, the banana gene, because it sits at the address that contains the chromosome for sex determination, when the banana gene is passed on to the offspring, it also carries with it that chromosome. So let's have a look at the potential outcomes. We'll start with a male banana, because the majority of bananas are actually males. Female bananas are like gold dust, and I'll explain that in a moment. Here is our male banana and here is our female normal, and you'll see that the gene for banana, as is normal with bananas, is attached to the blue half or the Y half of the male. So let's do the genetic and sex calculation as one, because they are actually fixed. So we take this half of the male that is not carrying the banana gene but is carrying the X chromosome, and we pair it to this half of the female. So we're getting two X's, so it's female, and we're not getting the banana gene. So this is a female non-banana. We take this same half of the male, which is the carrying the X chromosome, which is the female half, and it is not carrying the banana gene, and we pair it to this half of the female's genetic material. So again, it's female and we're not getting a banana gene, so that's another female normal. We take this half of the male's genetic material, which is carrying the banana gene at exactly the same location that it is carrying the Y chromosome. So we transfer them both. We transfer banana and Y chromosome to this half of the female. So now we're getting an X and a Y chromosome together with one copy of the banana gene. We take this half of the male and pair it to this half of the female, and again the banana gene is passed on with the Y chromosome, so we get X and Y chromosome together with the banana gene. So this outcome now is sex dependent. You can see on the outcome that, as with any codominant gene, we get half the babies carry the banana gene and half the babies do not carry the banana gene. But in this case, because banana has attached itself to the genetic location that carries the Y chromosome, each of the bananas that we produce is male, and conversely each of the non-bananas that we produce is female. And that's a typical relationship for the banana gene, and that is what we would call a male maker. So if you have banana in your genetic combination, you can have banana enchi, you can have banana enchi orange dream. It's only the banana gene that is associated with the sex, and we already know from our genetics that the other genes act independently. For codominant genes, there's a 50% chance that those genes will be passed on to the babies and a 50% chance that they will not. It's the same for banana. However, the banana always carries with it the Y chromosome. So all the offsprings that have banana in the combination will be male. All the offspring that do not have banana in the genetic combination will be female. Once we have a female banana now changes the ball game. If you have a female banana that is accidentally produced from a male banana with a translocation or crossover event, the banana gene in the female attaches to the location that also carries the sex chromosome, and in this case the female only has X chromosomes. Both halves of her genetic material have the X chromosome because she's a female. So now when we pair the female banana, every time she passes on the banana gene, she will pass on an X chromosome. So let's just do that pairing. So here is our male normal, here is our female banana, and the banana gene is attached at the location that carries the X chromosome. So here comes our male. We take this half of the male and pair it to this half of the female, and you can see that we are getting X and Y. So the outcome is male, and we're also getting the banana gene. So that particular offspring is a male banana. Let's take this half of the male that's carrying the Y chromosome and pair it to this half of the female. This is again an XY relationship, and therefore is a male, but this time it is not carrying the banana gene, so we have a male normal. If we take this half of the male, which is the X chromosome side of the male, and we pair it to this half of the female, now we're getting XX, which is female, but is also carrying the banana gene. We take this half of the male, which is the X chromosome half, and pair it to this half of the female. We're getting XX, so it's a female, but it is not carrying the banana gene. So if you have a female banana, so remember right at the start of this presentation we said that it's the male that determines the sex, it is not the female, and that relationship holds true even though the female now is the partner that's carrying the banana gene. She does not determine sex, which means that we now have in our genetic outcome one male banana, one male normal, one female banana, one female normal. So it's exactly equal. The banana gene is passed on 50% of the time, and 50% of those banana offspring will be male, 50% will be female. So if you have a female banana, you are getting exactly the same outcome as if you had any other normal codominant relationship. Unlike a male, that's a male maker, where every single banana is going to be male, and every single non-banana is going to be female. Okay, so let's take a look at this outcome here. This is a male banana produced by a female banana. But let's take a look at what happens when we have a male produced by a female banana. The banana gene in this male was attached not to the Y chromosome but to the X chromosome. So this male produced by the female is a banana, it is a male, but the banana gene is now attached at the opposite side of the address for the banana gene, which is actually carrying the X chromosome, not the Y chromosome. So now when we do this pairing, we take this half of the male banana, which is carrying the Y chromosome but not the banana gene, and we pair it to this half of the female, which is not carrying the banana gene, and you will see that we are getting an XY relationship but no banana gene. Let's pair this half of the male to the other half of the female. Neither half of the genetic material is carrying the banana gene, but we are getting an XY chromosome relationship. So we have two normal males produced from that pairing. And now we take the other half of the male, which is the female half, the X chromosome half, which is carrying the banana gene, and we pair it to this half of the female. So now we're getting XX and the banana gene, and we take this half of the male and pair it to this half of the female, and it's the same outcome. We're getting XX, which is female, and it's carrying the banana gene, which means that the son of that female banana is a female maker. Female makers are the sons of female bananas. The normal relationship is for a banana to be a male maker. So we have a male maker banana where all the bananas are going to be males. We have female bananas, much more rarely. They only happen by accident, by a translocation event, when the gene crosses over to the other side of the genetic material and takes with it an X chromosome instead of a Y and produces a female. So we get a female banana, and female bananas, they produce 50% bananas, 50% of which will be male and 50% of which will be female. Her son will be a female maker because he is carrying the banana gene on the side of his genetic material that carries the X chromosome, which means that all his offspring that carry the banana gene, all those bananas will be female. So that's the difference between a male maker and a female maker. So male bananas are by far the most common. The chances are it will be a male maker. If you have a female banana, she is worth her weight in gold. So I hope that makes the relationship clear. I hope that helps you to understand why the banana gene of all the genes is sex-linked and how that sex link works. Okay, so let's follow the banana sex link through to the supers. We're going to make a super banana, so we need banana on both sides. The male and the female must be a banana. The female obviously has one copy of the banana gene, but she is a female, so she is also carrying the X X chromosome, an X chromosome on both sides of her DNA, and the X chromosome in her is linked to the banana gene. So every time she transfers the banana gene, she also transfers an X chromosome. And we'll represent that in pink. So both strands of the female are X. This is the male, and he is an XY animal. And in this case, whether the male carries the banana gene on his Y chromosome, i.e. he's a male maker, or whether the male carries the banana gene and the X chromosome, will determine the sex of any of the supers that we produce. So this one is for Paul at New Forest Morphs. We're going to use a male female maker, so he is carrying the banana gene on his X chromosome, not the Y chromosome. So he is a female maker, and we're going to pair him to a female banana. So what do we get? So as usual, we split the genetic material in half, because each parent is going to provide half of the genetic material for the offspring. So we can take this side of the female that is not carrying the banana gene and is obviously X chromosome, and we compare it to this half of the male. So we're getting no banana, but we're getting an X and a Y chromosome. So this is going to be a normal baby, and it is going to be male. We can take this half of the female and pair it to this half of the male, and this time we're getting one copy of banana, and it is carrying with it X chromosome, X chromosome. So 1 in 4 of the babies is going to be a female banana. We can take this half of the female, which is carrying the banana gene with the X chromosome, and pair it to this half of the male, which is not carrying the banana gene but is carrying the Y chromosome. So this time we get one copy of the banana gene, and we get an X and a Y chromosome. So this is a male banana from this pairing, X and Y, but this male is carrying the banana gene on the X chromosome. So this male is a female maker. Now we pair this half of the female to this half of the male that is carrying the banana gene. So here's our 1 in 4 shot at a super banana. So we get banana, 2 copies. So we get our super banana, and it is an XX animal. It is female. So your super banana will be a female super banana, but the same rules apply. A super banana will produce all bananas. In this case, your super banana, which is XX, is going to give 50-50 male to female bananas, and because those bananas that are male are carrying the banana gene on their X chromosome, all the males from your female super banana will be female makers. Let's see what a difference it makes when we use a male maker male with our female banana. So here's our female banana again, and she is an XX animal. This time the male is a male maker, so he's carrying the banana gene on his Y chromosome. So let's see what the outcome is this time. We compare this half of the female, the non-banana half, X chromosome, to this side of the male. One copy of banana, XY. So we get one copy of banana, and we get an X and a Y chromosome. This is a male banana, and he is carrying the banana gene on his Y chromosome. So this male banana is a male maker, just like his dad. We compare this half of the female to this half of the male. Neither of these two halves is carrying the banana gene, so we're going to get a normal, and this time the normal is going to be female. It's an XX animal. we can take this half of the female and pair it to this half of the male, and we're getting 2 copies of the banana gene. So we've made our super, but because we've used a male maker male, it is XY. So this time our super banana is a male. We compare this half of the female to this half of the male, and this time we get 1 copy of banana, and we get 2 copies of the X chromosome. So this is a female banana. So you can see we've now actually reversed the result. Our super is a male and our normal is a female, and this time we have 1 female banana and 1 male banana, but this time the male banana is a male maker. What happens with our male banana? Well, all his offspring are going to be bananas. Half of them will be male and half of them will be female. The males from a male super banana will all be male makers because they are carrying the banana gene on their Y chromosome. So again, we've reversed the results. All your bananas from a female super banana, the males will be female makers, and if our super banana is a male, you will get 50-50 male to female. Everything will be banana, but the males this time will be male makers. So it does make a difference whether you use a male maker or a female maker in your pairing to your female banana to make the super banana. I hope that makes sense. It is important whether you choose a male maker or a female maker to make your supers. If you choose a female maker, all your supers will be females, and all the males from that female will be female makers. If you choose a male maker to make your super, all your supers will be males, and all the males from that super will be male makers. Let me know if this video helps. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe. And we are getting very close to 3,000 subscribers, which is absolutely awesome. So do jump down and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thanks for watching. See you next time.